and welcome back to my channel. My name is Guru if you're new here, and this is my Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc playthrough. If you need to catch up with the playthrough so far, I will put a card on this video so you can see the whole playlist of it up to this point. But if you are caught up, then you know that a bunch of stuff happened at the end of the last class trial, and in the previous episode, we caught up with all of our other classmates who were shocked to see me alive, and now we're all splitting up to uncover the final mystery of the school, because that is our final true ending bargain with Monokuma, aka the Mastermind, is if we discover all of the mysteries of the school, we all get to go free, and if we don't, we all die. So without further ado, we will get into it, but let me sprinkle a little more ado on top to remind you that I am streaming this live on Twitch at twitch.tv/xguru. I will be done with this game by the time you see this, I imagine, but I will be playing Danganronpa 2 sometime in the near future, so I'd love to have you. And I play a lot of other fun games, so why not come? What was that? Why did I make that face after saying why not come? Anyway, I'm gonna play the game before I say anything else stupid, so see you on Twitch, hopefully. All right, well, I guess I'll start my investigation by taking a look at Mukuru's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Nukuro Ikisaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I thought that was just like the little Monokuma hole that he slept in. And the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? Oh, right. Okay, I remember where that is now. After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Hey, thanks for giving me a list, game. Where should we go first, chat? My Instagram reels have gone from ironic gay thirst traps to real ones. Guys, I don't know what's up with my Instagram reel feed, but it's like all gay porn. Well, not like literal gay porn, like gay porn intros and church videos, like church reels, like people being like, I love Jesus, that kind of thing. So I don't really know what that's about, but oh, okay. I'm gonna go to the dorms first. Where else do you guys want to go first? We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. That's what I imagined Texas to be like. Yeah. Whoa, this is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. This looks like a penis. Why does my reticle speed feel different? I can't... Okay, great. I can't examine that. Oh my god. What's in here? The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not really even a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Oh, money. Great. What happened? This is the second floor of the dorms. So, this is our first time seeing this. I opened the door a crack, just glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom. Just a big pile of rubble. Okay, I think that's it then. I can tear a bed apart if you know what I'm saying. That's a good one. How you doing, Nathan? This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. It's crazy. What about the boys' bathroom? It's the skin of a killer, Bella. Okay, Edward Cullen is crazy. Wait, oh my god. I understand the reference because I finally watched all of... This is a nice bathroom. Wow, this bathroom's like a decent color scheme, unlike the rest of the rooms in this fucking building. That feels so random. Oh, a giraffe and blood. I finally watched all of the Twilight movies for the first time last year with Cam. They were on YouTube, so we would just watch them and mute during the ads. The room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hopes Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. It looks like this locker is already broken. Okay, they probably all already broken. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Dude, Makoto, you're boring me, dude. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. Is that true? Wait, do I have to click all of these? I probably don't have to click all of these. So I'm not going to. I'd like some chai. That sounds delicious. Damn, it's creepy as hell up here. What's this? Try the not broken ones? Okay, I'll go back. This place is nice. Doesn't feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Whoa! It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Let's have a drink, dude. Am I right? I guess I'll look at his computer. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However...
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section. What if we're all the ultimate despair? How many of us are left? Toko, Byakuya, Hiro, Hina. There's 6 of us left. I mean, this is just like an illustration. But what if we're all the ultimate despair? Oh, whoa, look at the secret door. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? No, idiot.
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this... Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. What if he's in there? Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Or something she didn't want to think of. For example, Kyoko. Oh my god! What about your name?
What?
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. They all stand in the room like a ball Johnny cut out. That's the art style, Deroxo. Okay, well, I better type Kyoko into the computer. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, this just might hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Beep Kern! Can I get a beep Kern in the chat? This is crazy. She was like, that's not the password. But it was! What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! Oh, she's so mad at me.
why?
Aw, because your dad loved you even though he was a deadbeat. Beep Kern! Beep Kern! Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Well, we gotta go in there after her. Oh no! The picture behind her, dude. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered in such joy. That's what made it so unusual. I want to look at this baby photo. I'd better check out the suspicious present first. Fine. What is it? There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, you can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that will make me want to scream? What if it's somebody's head? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took a hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. What's in the box? Chat, what do you think is in the box? Can I get some guesses while I eat a sunflower seed? While I eat a smackin' sunflower seed, exclamation point smackin' for 10% off your smackin' order. I asked if you thought it was gonna be something innocuous and cute or something creepy. Hand bra! I feel like a bear is like along the lines of what I expect via. Because it'll be something like wholesome, if that makes sense. But she'll be like, oh, that's so disturbing. And we'll be like, that's not disturbing. Cute or cursed. Oh my god, throwback. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... I screamed. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Bones! Okay, it was cursed. It was bones. It was bones! Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? I want to look at the picture so bad. How do you know they're human? There was a skull. What are you talking about? Just as you thought, how could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bone specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. Oh, it's her dad? That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him? Makoto... Oh my god, you're so dumb.
Correct.
What you found in the box. Sorry, I'm itching on my face. Those bones, that body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. It could also be a chimp skull, which looks exactly human. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. Did her dad plan it all out? No. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's very polarizing. The killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but also dead. That's my assumption, anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. That's for wiki. Okay, we can look at this now. This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. This is a picture of little baby Kyoko and her dead dad. Hey, Kyoko. Oh.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet, to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her. Well,
What?
I don't know, dude. If he's doing shit like this, I don't think he cared about anybody. I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Poor girl. What's over here? The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency? I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
it would seem
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But, Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then, I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Hey,
Listen, Makoto? Huh? Can I ask you a favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more.
Hey,
Could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko? Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to
Just a second.
get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. A game theory. A dad theory. This isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Well, that was dramatic. Now I gotta go back and check the closed lockers that I skipped over. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. His skull is cracked. Thank you, everybody. There's no doubt about the mastermind, or that the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. Dad Theory is my favorite theorist channel. Same. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Oh. The mastermind's true identity is a student. Oh my god, these flashbacks are killing me, dude. 15 of us met in the mail hall, and Mukuro to the mix, and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Sayaka, Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Corn Cob, Taka, my boyfriend, those people. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the only ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina. What if Hina was the mastermind? That'd be crazy. And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. And there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. There just has to be. Wait, what else can I look at in here? What is it telling me to look at? The chair? The leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. Okay. What's this? The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. And it had money in it. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. I'll go back to this. Oh, I'll go back to this locker room. Is there any? I don't know if there's anything else on this floor. I'm thinking I might do the whole investigation in this episode. And see what happens after that. Locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. Oh, I have the e-handbook. I took out my e-handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... no luck. Oh. Oh, why did I not use that one? What about the emergency one? Just what I was hoping for. What's inside? Nothing that might be a clue. Well, let's check all these other ones, too. Nothing that could be a clue. It was good that I went to the other room first, Cam. A clue! There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster. And my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point here is to keep the student prodigy safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. That sounds crazy. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else, but she said she hadn't been talking to her dad. What was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Dude, maybe she was in the last class. Oh my god, chat, what if she was in the last class that was here? Yeah, maybe it was written pre-incident. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. Wait, shit, I wasn't finished reading that. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Huh. What the flip? That's crazy. There's probably nothing else in here. Well, I'll check, just in case. That was crazy. Yeah, it just became Lord of the Flies anyway. Whoa! This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Okay, that's kind of a diss. What the hell? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Jesus Christ. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I might have evaporated. Oh, it's Hiro's locker. Oh my god. We're dead. Are we dead? What's happening? What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? Or maybe we're not dead. Maybe they like locked us in here to... Maybe they locked us in here to protect us. And then the ultimate despair is the one that like corrupted the whole like lockdown plan. But maybe they wiped our memories. Contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? That can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? That's crazy, dude. Can I look at this? This is a crystal ball. It can't be. There's no way ever he used the locker. It's just not possible. Is there anything else? A deck of playing cards. They're tarot cards. Okay, I think that's everything in the locker. Crazy. Is there anyone else's locker? The more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Can I open this locker? Wow. I think that's all of those. Well, good call on the lockers, Cam. It's like you played the game before. Look at that drawing on the wall. What is that eye called? Has a name. Okay, we went to the headmaster's room. We went to the locker room. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, the Eye of Ra. You're so right. You're so freaking right, dude. I think that's everything here. You're so freaking white. Oh, and crazy investigation music. Okay. So let's quick travel, because that'll be faster than me running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Just like the chicken that died in the garden. FML. Okay. I want to go to the freaking biology lab. Because I never fast travel, I didn't realize that the map would have exclamation points on anything that, like, I needed to go to. Only realized that last chapter. So. Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Is that a morgue? Do you see that? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... I've seen something like this before. That's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies! This biolab is actually a morgue! I should probably take a closer look around. Wait, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's enough for all our bodies, dude. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Only some of the lights are on. The right-hand lights are off. Wait, so everybody's bodies are in here. There's a stack of tarps in here. I've been seeing a lot of these things lately. That's so true. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body as fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it like a cryo chamber? In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is a stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Now, why would we need that? Is this the instruction manual for the fridge? Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. And about those lights by each slot? It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is... I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. and that's defeat the mastermind. And to that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Damn, it's crazy in here. I want to eat another sunflower seed. Will you guys be mad at me if I do that? It's Swayze in here. Why are you mad at me? They're really fun to suck on. It's not on the desk. It's on a piece of plastic on my desk. Wait. I have a piece of paper. Wasn't that just so appetizing, chat? Exclamation point smack. Okay. I should also go... Well, it wants me... Wait, why is the biolab still lit up? Did I miss something in there? Let me go double check before I move on. I think I'm about to become a sunflower girl. I'm gonna be a sunflower Sally now. I thought I looked at everything in here. Yeah, I did. Yeah, dude. I guess it just stays lit up. I feel like it would have stopped me if there was something else to look at anyway. Okay, I guess we can look at the dojo and the garden as well. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Okay. Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sights? Why? Literally, how the fuck would that make sense? Because I just walked up to you. No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have had to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back, give me back my precious time is such an iconic line, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that, except for me. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Because you're annoying. Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so I'm maybe gonna get going. There's really nothing? Alright. The way I can't even judge her for being annoying because same. Well, she's annoying in a different way, Moth. And also I don't think you're annoying, but you're definitely not annoying like that. I kind of want to go... Huh? It's gone. Oh, the body's gone. It's not here? The Monokuma flower. Are you sure it's not related to the case? Are you sure she wasn't fed to the fucking flower? There's still just 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that. Why? What? Am I stupid? Why would he be scared?
I'm scared. You want tea?
I'm scared. Yeah, can I have jasmine tea, please?
The last one?
Yeah. Put that thing away. Oh my god! I didn't find anything even close to a dead body, but if it's not in here either, then it must be... Yeah, it's probably in the morgue. But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's the other thing. The tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. Bitch, if we had found the Biolab stamp on the tarp in the first place, then we would have been able to tell that it was Monokuma. But nobody thought to look at the tarp even a little closer? Nobody? Not one? Not one a person? Sorry, I'm just messing with my light for no reason. Then this originally came from the Biolab? I can look at the pickaxe too. On the pickaxe on the handle it says Crazy Diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. Strange. Okay, is there anything else I should look at that's important? I feel like no, but I'll just click on this stuff just in case. Just flower pots, nothing out of the ordinary. Oh yeah, and the lawnmower. Oh, and the fertilizer. Not even the ultimate detective? I know, some detective, dude. Wait, no, she wasn't around for the investigation, remember? So she missed all of that, so she's an excuse. That's all I really needed to check here. Oopsie. Okay, so I need to go to the data lab. And check the Monokuma door. Oh, and we have to go to the headmaster's room too. Okay. Dude, the floor's so shiny. Who waxed in here?
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should open too, right?
But,
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
It might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So, you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. I got you, girl. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. What's inside? Oh my god. This place is crazy. Oh wait, this is the room? This is the room that Monokuma was talking to Sakura in. Do y'all remember? And that one, it's just like, this was a while ago, so if you don't, I understand. But like, whenever we didn't know who Sakura was, and it was just like her silhouette, or a silhouette. There's no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though. Like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hufumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? Sorry. So that the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. He's obsessed with saying cockpit. Then could that mean...
okay.
Are we on a ship? Let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. That's how they control Monokuma. I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The one that says data center. Data center? I took a good look at the control panel. Panel? Why did I say panel? The control panties. Control panties. Control P. It's not control print, it's control panty. Okay, anyway. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. Okay. I better go check it out. Don't leave. Look, Monokuma's gonna be there. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey. Give me all your donuts. Hina's controlling him. Is that you, Hina? Oh man, busted. How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here. Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Too bad. Oh man. Were you seriously just gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Hina! It controls him! Who was even in here? Whoa! Hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. You love Monokuma? My child loves him too. They say he's very gender. He is very gender is also quite a gendered sentence that I just said. For real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center with all the monitors. Thank you. What kind did you make? The black tea. That one's good with milk. What? Oh, okay. In other words, maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. If the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, well, Byakuya has wanted to be by himself a lot. And Byakuya, I don't know. That means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true, but how would, I'm so confused. And the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Okay. Well, what about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. I have an ad starting in a couple minutes, by the way, if you're watching on Twitch right now. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around in here. You want to get going? Yeah. I'm gonna look at this other stuff. Well, she won't let me look at anything else. Girl, what? That's kind of suspicious, Hina. What was that? As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own! What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. Rattle, rattle. You're right, it is locked. But why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is not restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room, as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo. But who?
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? I tried to! The hatch on the floor! Oh my god. Hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
sorry.
Aw, Hina. You ruined it. I'm just kidding. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Alright, chat, are you ready to see the headmaster's room? It's the only place I think we have left to look. Okay, not that. Not there. I'm pretty sure this is the only place left. Wait, could we go in the office, actually? Oh, we did go in the office already. QB's ready. Anyone else? That's what I'm talking about. The people love the answers. All right, let's go. Wow, it's kind of beautiful in here. Oh, there's a mess though. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto, are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you? When we get out of here, remember this moment. I don't want to fucking talk to you. What? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. I was gonna fucking look at that, Byakuya. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Do you think it's Kokobolo? Class 78, student registry? It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other words,
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class 78. That must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student? That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Throw it back! What kind of information is that? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? There seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close but just out of... Wait. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair? Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Yeah, maybe the girl that disappeared for years and then reappeared as a member of a military faction is a little bit dangerous, Mr. Headmaster. Perhaps. I mean, like, maybe it's a reach. But I would guess. I would venture to guess. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, well, you decided too fucking late, dude. I'll be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was. What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? I mean, yeah. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. Yeah, it's Mukuro. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds, and it even lists her vital. Oh my god. I'm not even reading that, Byakuya. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Oh, are they trying to say that the corpse staged is not Mukuro? Oh, wait, that's actually a really good point because do you guys remember? Look at the characters in the menu. Where? Oh, report card. She's not even in here. So, oh, look at their heights and stuff. Okay, well, it's not me because I'm not 5'7", 96 pounds, and I don't have a 22-inch waist. Almost. It was almost Hifumi. Hifumi's alter ego, perhaps.
No, I was just saying it's funny because you were looking at that, looking all this at. It was an interesting one.
Hey, Junko is 5'7" and 97 pounds. And her chest... Wait! Okay, they all have chest measurements. Okay, guys, I'm... And the nails, too! But she was the ultimate fashionista. Why would she be covered in scars, though? It's the same stats as Junko! Cam, did you mean to do that?
I was telling you to look at the Because you're talking about the you're talking about the, I don't know, the measurements.
Her vitals.
Yeah.
But they don't have the waist and the hip. But look, it's the same as Junko. 5'7", 97 pounds, and 31-inch bust.
Mm-hmm. 30-inch bust? Is that...
Chest.
Oh.
That's crazy. I wonder if that means anything. Oh my god. Chihiro is only 4'10". She's shorter than me. I wonder if that means anything. There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro. Is that what he's saying? Oh my god! Right. Because, oh my god, I never would have looked at the fucking report cards. Because she has the nails and she was covered in wounds, and so Mukuro wouldn't have had any scars on her because that's what the fucking file or whatever said. She had no scars when she came here. But Junko would be covered in scars because she was like struck through with everything. But also she was hit over the head with something, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear.
I was telling you to look at the...
Oh, I wasn't... No, it's fine. What do you do with the information is your business, so I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. One last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. Bleh. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't as you will. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Thanks so much, buddy. All right. What's on the bookshelf? Really well made, filled with thick books. Whoa. I didn't even think about it possibly being Junko. Well, why did you tell me to look in the report cards? I'm not upset. I'm not upset because it's you, so you're not like spoiling the game for me.
You're talking about the measurements.
Okay.
The measurements for every single fucking
Okay,
character.
wait. Hold on. If we look in the report cards, do you see the waist or the hip measurement?
I don't remember. I remember there was measurements.
No, it's not. There's no waist or hip measurement. I was reacting because it was a girl, and this game's pervy, and he was like, they have the vitals.
Yeah, and I said...
31, 22, 31, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
That's why I reacted that way. I don't know what's going on. Okay. The trophy case. That looks like the same sword that was in the gym. Is that everything in here? That's what I'm saying. Like, that is a strange thing to measure. Sakura was 6 feet tall. And I'm 5'9" somehow, which seems very difficult to believe. Do we have anything else to talk about?
I don't have time to play with you.
He's so blunt, it makes you feel hopeless. Alright.
This is a school announcement.
We thought you were saying how tall you are as Kiru. Yeah, I'm 6 feet tall.
Everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nice? Well then.
Oops, sorry, bud.
All giving it your best. Your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? I wish I remembered which of the chambers in the bio lab were lit up. Do y'all remember, chat? I can look, actually. Because that would confirm if it's Junko or not. It looks like there's... Fuck, I can't tell. That sucks. Oh, hey, hero. Makoto? There were 6 unlit. There's 16 of us. 6 of us are still alive. So technically there should be 10 lit. Huh. No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? Hi. I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait! There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Oh, you're saying there's 6 unlit, which is the 6 of us. I don't even know what I'm saying. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? What the fuck is going on? My mind is racing right now. I feel like we haven't had a scene like this in forever. And it's just me. Hi, buddy.
I am Monokuma!
Welcome! Hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope in the ground in front of you. The envelope? This must be the envelope. Yeah, probably, bud. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Look at this photograph. It's all of us together. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Why did the... Taka, you covered up Junko's face. Wait, where am I? Where am I? I'm not in the picture. What? It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, does she like low-key? Wait. What is happening? We have the same color eyes, right? Hold on. Junko's face is covered. Look, we have the same color eyes. Not sure if that matters, but we do. That's right, when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file. Mikuru Ikusaba? Yes, it does look like her. This girl is... What? Why? Why is Mikuru here with everyone else? And even more than that, where am I? Just having everyone pose here like this is weird. Am I tripping? I'm literally not in this picture. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. This picture is all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean... Could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know. So, I mean, get out. But I told you I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. That's crazy, dude. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Guys, that sounds like the pre-investigation or pre-class trial music. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? I really don't think he did, buddy. It looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me? Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Okay, I got a question. I got a question for Cam. Should I just ask everyone right now and then end?
What?
Should I ask everyone right now and then end this, like, chunk?
You should go until
The trial?
yeah.
Okay. That was my question. Hold on, I'm gonna eat this the seed. I feel like there's not enough. I don't know. The return rate on the sunflower seeds is crazy. Okay, let's go find everybody. Okay, we can go to Byakuya first. I'm returning them? No, I mean like the return rate on going through the effort of eating a seed. A sunflower seed. Sorry for the confusion. Sorry for referring to eating the sunflower seeds as a return rate. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait. But of course he didn't. He just walked away. Not the seed command. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me? Bow, bow, bow. Okay, where else do we need to go? Wait, is this letter new? Oh, no, it's not. It's been so long. Okay, I talked to him, and he got pissed off at me. You're welcome. Thanks. Thanks. I have a feeling nobody's gonna want to talk to me, to be honest. Hey, Hero. Yeah, he's freaked out. Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, No! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Oh my god. I'm dying. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Why is everyone so scared of me? Where else are there people? The biolab? Who's in the biolab right now? I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her, passed out again. Huh? Toko? Whoa, whoa! Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? It's cold. Super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch colds. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Ugh. She said it. Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Cause even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I knew it! I totally knew it! I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master! Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Maybe they think you're the one who orchestrated the whole thing. I mean, that's definitely the vibe of the picture. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. Ah, I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. I mean, probably because this fucking thing is open. The fridge is open, but I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko,
Makoto.
it's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem
it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem
I imagined she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her?
anyway.
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Okay, so what if Mukuro is still alive and faked her own death? Just wait over there, that's it? Wait over here? Wait over here? I can't do it, I can't look inside. Wait over here? Okay, so tarpon thing. Okay. Are you done yet? After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about the announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Are you done yet?
because
How do I wait? Do I leave the room?
it would seem
The blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on, looking around, number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's. That's 9 in all. But it should be 10 if there's only 6 of us left. Nine lights? Okay. Okay, so there were actually 7 unlit then. I couldn't remember. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. So it is Junko! Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time. Okay, I'm not reading this again. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old,
However,
but that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So what if the wounds were at least a few days old? There's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, telling me this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
Hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Yeah, I need to know her vital signs. I need to know her titties, her waist, her ass. Tell me. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5'7" 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
indeed.
And don't forget about that oh, but the Fenrir tattoo is there. So,
Indeed.
Our victim in this case, without a doubt, is Mukuro Ikusaba. Okay. I forgot about the tattoo.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair! But she still got killed. She's a victim. Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. She could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Ah, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Oh, her little journal! If I don't do it now... Okay, let me drink my tea. What if Junko was still... Would Junko still be alive? No, I'm so confused. Are we just assuming that it could definitely be her? I'm really convinced Junko has something to do with this, and I'm probably gonna be so wrong, but I'm not sure. Hey, Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you'd need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook. Wouldn't she be able to use her handbook, technically?
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father. Wow, it's most shocked she's looked with her like hair flowing up like that.
if that's true,
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto,
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers, right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
so
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. That's what I said. After all, it would seem it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto,
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. Oh, I don't want to watch her DVD. It says Class 78 urgent interviews. I found that the hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes any sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Okay, well, let's go watch it. Now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? No. Ramble?
words.
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life, and all because of the mastermind.
However,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So, why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it. But her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's so much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth is justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. I like when the music does this. When it reverberates like that, it's really satisfying. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I'd better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Chat, what do you think is on this DVD? I can't afford to lose! Okay, well, we're just gonna go straight there. Straight there, baby! It's on the first floor. It is, right? Yeah. Oh, true. Scrap it probably has Megamind 2010. Dude, imagine I clicked it and it's just the entirety of Megamind played. And then I ended stream. I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that I was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. Must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It's throwing ass time. I better see some ass thrown in the chat. It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
This is not Megamind 2010.
I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? Except, why did they not voice this? I'm pissed off. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
Okay, well, you fucking failed, bitch,
As
so.
the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
He flopped so hard. As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. It's gonna be another interview. If I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Is it me? It's me! Huh? What I saw was me! And possibly undeniably me!
Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Why didn't you put me in the picture?
Yes.
Oh, maybe I took the picture. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down talking to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that? Yes.
This can't be real. I said, hold on, I have to burp. Yes?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
I see, Eliana.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Oh my god, sparkly. Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Thank god it didn't make me watch it every time. Byakuya. Toko. Yeah, why is Minecraft so scary? Hina, everyone, they all said to agree. They all said that they agreed to live in the school forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD playing wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie! Looked like it broke! Out of service! What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, what doesn't matter? Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd asked them the question and they'd all said yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something. I want to pinch his belly button so bad. You know what's really funny, Sparkly, is that Alfreic one time was like, why does he have an udder? I don't remember if you were there for that or not. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that I know I was here, so funny. That time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? We definitely all lost our memories. Yeah, we all forgot. You guys!
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
That's beautiful, Monokuma.
Although that dawn is totally pitch black,
Oh.
there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial.
Wow, that was a whole lot of nothing.
Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Oh my god! Okay. I'm gonna finish the fucking game. Okay. Not tonight, but I'm gonna finish the game. It's about to begin again. The class trial is gonna start. The final class trial. Last time our lives will be on the line. Last time I opened despair on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Shake ass chat. Shake ass chat. I really like this song. Also, my armpits smell. When you're struggling to reach the word count. I said, reach the word count. I guess I'm the first one on this time. Gira in her audiobook reading era, the 2 times comes natural. Yes. I don't listen to audiobooks on 2 times speed. I usually don't listen to things sped up. The only thing I listen to sped up is mods and VIPs can add quotes, by the way. But the only thing that I listen to sped up is VODs, if I need to catch up on a VOD.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does this mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like that, she said... Wait, I think I read that out of order. Oh well. Byakuya. Oh, he's not talking to me. I took the picture, Byakuya. Did you ever think about that? I was the one with the camera. They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Oh, Hina's pissed. Hina? Hero? Silence. Is this all of us? Where's Toko? And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
Late! Strong silent master is so wonderful. So cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. With my scissor-sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shave the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what master wants, I can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Ooh, and we're all wearing our gloomy ghost faces, I see. Okay, well then, let's begin.
Chills, kills.
This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair. Maximum sorrow.
that's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial. Okay, tongue in is crazy. This is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
What? I mean, me too, but like, okay. I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below. Why did he sing Dendo? Was it supposed to be a bear pun? Don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Not the accent joke, but he said he was feeling white. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready. Oh, only despair, none of the hope. I get it now that someone explained it to me. Of course. I'm glad to hear you saying that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. All right, I'm hopping on. Oh, this is crazy. Step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body. And finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper still. Deeper, deep. Okay, whatever. I'm not reading that. Bullshit. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? It's just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate. It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in this vacant 16th seat. Well then, let's begin. Let's begin, bitch. Oh, man. Oh, my God, you guys. It's the last class trial. I can't believe it. Is Junko somehow involved? Is Mukuro still alive? Am I part of this? Did I just take the picture? Did they erase our memories? I don't know what's going on. But if you liked the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel so that YouTube lets you know when I post the big grand finale, which will be the next video. Of course, I'm just gonna do it all in one go. So it might be 2 hours, it might be 3 hours. Follow me on Twitch to watch my Danganronpa 2 playthrough. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna be lying awake at night, gnawing at my nails until I can finish this tomorrow. This is crazy. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and goodbye!